But don't you worry, we did what we said we would do. So if you're asking yourself, if I buy this thing, will it hold up? What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Orange Wires Garage YouTube channel. Back in 2020, we purchased this Portland pressure washer. So this is a 1750 PSI Portland pressure washer that we picked up for $69 from Harbor Freight. We love this pressure washer. We've even named it the Green Machine, and we have used it a ton in the last 3 years. So this is a 3-year review of the Portland 1750 PSI pressure washer from Harbor Freight. So we're going to take you back to all the cars and all the times that we've used this. We've washed cars with it. We've washed the house with it. We've washed the sidewalks with it. We've washed the porches with it. And it's been an absolute great little pressure washer. So let's take you back and show you what we've done with it for the past 3 years and check it out and see if it's worth the money, and then we'll talk about it some more. One of the best things about this little pressure washer is this adjustable tip, because you can really go from a wide pattern to a stream just really quickly without having to fumble around and change the tips. But I would like to tell you that this little pressure washer did all of that. We've been absolutely thrilled with it for the past 3 years. And I even said in the year review video that we made that if anything happened to it, we would go buy another one just like it. And if something happened to it today, I'd go buy another one just like it. Sad to say that tragedy struck, and this Portland pressure washer made it 3 years, almost to the day. So this is 2023, and we've had it for 3 years. It just stopped in the middle of a job just a couple of days ago. And we did exactly what we said we would do. We picked up a brand new one from Harbor Freight. So we're gonna unbox this one, see if anything's changed in the past 3 years. It wasn't on sale and we couldn't wait because we've got this Bronco to wash and get cleaned up. So we paid $89.99 for this one, and that's okay. Well, let's open this thing up and see if anything's changed from 2020 to 2023. Just looking at the outside of the box, it looks exactly the same. It even comes with a little foam cannon. So if we look at what's in the box, we've got some directions. We've got a brand new trigger set here that our wand will fasten to. And here's our wand. It looks like the tip is basically the same. And this foam cannon looks a little different than the older one. So that's the foam cannon that came with the old one back in 2020. And here's our brand new foam cannon. Maybe it'll spray a little better. That one didn't make a lot of foam, but it definitely got the job done. So here we got our new trigger. And this is our old trigger. It looks like they work basically the same. They look a little different. So this locks the trigger, trigger lock, and this one locks the hose up to the trigger. And here's our new tip for the wand. So if you can look at that, that's exactly the same on that end. This new one's just a little bit longer, not very much. This tip works exactly the same. Comes with 20 foot of hose, and that is exactly the same. We'll hook that hose up right to the front of this thing. That goes just like that. And this big handle bolts right on with 4 included bolts. It's the only thing that we got to do to bolt it together, so it snaps right in there. And these 4 Phillips panhead screws will bolt that handle on. The only other thing we have to put on here is our hose holder. This also holds our foam cannon, and there's nothing to it. You just snap it in there. And then this just stores the foam cannon, just like that. And you can wrap your hose right around this thing. Then our water hose connects up right here. Just like the other one, when you plug the power up, you got to press the reset button. Gets the power turned on to it. And I always like to just turn the water on with the wand unhooked. That way it can just bleed all the air out of the line. So I let it run for about 5 minutes, let it get rid of the air. So why don't we test it out and see if it works just like it? And hopefully we can get another 3 years out of this. But we got to clean up this Bronco, and we're going to be careful to just not get everything wet inside because we don't have a top. This little guy should do the trick. So let's check it out and see how it performs. And this wand is really easy to put together. You just line up the notch, give it a half twist, and it's ready to connect up. So you just put your hose right in here, lock it down with the red lock, and we'll be ready to go. I can tell you it sure sounds different. Alrighty guys, so we just tested out that new one. I can tell you right off the bat that this new foam cannon, I do not like it. It doesn't work anything like this old one does. So I'm gonna be keeping this old one to go with that new Portland pressure washer. So I tell you what, we cleaned up this Bronco and this thing looks really good. The new pressure washer makes some different sounds. It sounds different than the old one. It looks about the same. But for all in all, it works the same. Hopefully we can get 3 more years out of it. And if you want to see us rebuild this Bronco, we're going to have it over here on the channel so you can tune in and check it out. Catch you guys next time. We're out.